You're listening to Independent TV 7. Kindly click on the like button and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Independent TV 7. Also, don't forget to click the bell icon to get more notification. Thanks for watching.
Stop playing politics with our people. BNG warns Ralph Uwazuruike's group. The secessionist group Biafra National Guard (BNG) has cautioned the Ralph Uwazuruike-led Biafra Independence Movement (BIM) not to play politics with the 19 members of the group recently released by the court after 15 years of incarceration. The BNG also threatened to deal decisively with anyone or any group of persons that indulge in trading with its name for selfish and financial aggrandizement. This was coming against the backdrop of the reported claim that the 19 BNG members, including the wife of its leader, Innocent Oji, are members of the BIM. Daily Post also recently gathered that the said members were incarcerated in the Federal Correctional Center in Onitsha for over 15 years in the accusation of violent agitation for Biafra. However, the BNG, in a statement by its spokesman Agu Francis, on Friday disclosed that it took them 3 years to force the release of her members who are not guilty of any known crime under local and international laws. The pro-Biafran group also said while it was fighting for their release, the BIM did not ask any question or render any form of financial support, noting that its leader did all that was within and outside its powers to force the freedom of members. It further opined that it is not against any form of compensation to her members by the Nigerian government, but the compensatory process must go through the Defense Council of its members filled by the court C.I. Mezier. It has come to the notice that some unscrupulous members who claim 19 members of BNG prisoners of conscience, including the wife of General Innocent Oji and members of MASOB on BIM MASOB, and that gave them rights to speak on their behalf or arrange a backdoor compensation. These are men without shame. Our members have been incarcerated for more than 15 years without any of them asking questions or sending any form of support for more than 15 years. MASOB or BIM did not ask any question while boasting that BNG is toothless, and that was why over 19 of our members were then still incarcerated. MASOB and BIM have been boasting over the years that they have no single members of their group left in detention while giving their respective leaders praises. BNG was scorned, abused and bullied because our leader General Innocent Oji was incarcerated along with our 19 members. These unscrupulous elements worked against the release of our members, supported election when we opposed it, shamelessly want to do money business with our members. It took 3 years of Innocent Oji's freedom to force the release of these members of BNG who committed no crime under any local or international laws. The commander of BNG did all that was within and outside his powers with monumental sacrifice in detention, and when he was released he showed exemplary leadership worthy of emulation for history to judge. Today, unknown elements are claiming members of BNG are their members so as to use our members and enrich their pockets with the anger of what we have lost, the years wasted and pains of oppression. BNG will devastatedly strike anyone that dares to use members of BNG to play money politics. BNG is therefore warning agents, meeting and consulting politicians for compensation of our members. It's crucial to also categorically states that BNG has nothing to do with MASOB or BIM MASOB, and we decisively deal with any group misleading or playing unhealthy politics with our members to enrich their pockets in the name of compensation. BNG is warning all politicians within and outside Biafra to stay away from wrong channels if they truly want to work towards compensating our members. We don't oppose the compensation of our members, but any compensation must go through CI Mize, our defense counsel, who suffered for our members. Compensate is a post-legal affair, and the power of attorney given to CI Mize remains valid and puts him in the position of negotiation. BNG is not yet aware of any compensation, and our defense counsel have not informed us about any compensation. BNG will vehemently deal with anyone found to use or using our members to organize a backdoor, the BNG stated. Well, there is nothing like that. Nigerians will not turn into business. Even when someone is dying, they don't really care. All that matters to them is what they are going to gain from those people that are suffering. Well, just imagine why some people are crying. Some people stayed in prison for over 15 years, and some people wants to reap where they did not sow from those people's tears. Well, just imagine. That is Nigeria for you. Well, in the comment section here, someone say, seriously, Uwazuruike is playing politics with the future of Igbo youth. We the Biafrans need to look into Uwazuruike's matter sooner or faster to stop him, because he is a saboteur of Biafran politics. He is for money, not for Biafra independence. If you want compensation, you must sue the government for it. Wow, money matter? Just wanting to remain relevant in the struggle he sold out long ago. Well, this was a once purported freedom fighter. He got millions from the Fulanis. He is now living very comfortably, and he dares to speak about IPOB and ESN. Uwazuruike still has some of the mass-up members that he put in prison languishing there. It is not his desire to bring them out. He is enjoying blood money. Leave the useless man who parodied himself as freedom fighter but are dining with Igbo enemies, building hotel with money he collected. Well, see how Uwazuruike's face is expanding every day from the proceeds of betrayal. Wow. This is really, really strong. Uwazuruike, you are downfalled. Your people are now against you. They said that you are a saboteur and you are going against the people. I wouldn't be surprised about that. If you ask Uwazuruike, how come of all the whole IPOB members, no, then should I just say the whole of Biafran Republic that were arrested then and jailed, when he was released, the question is, where are the rest of the people? He never did anything to bring them out of jail. He left them there to languish. So I won't be surprised if the people are accusing him of being a saboteur, because he never did anything to bring out his rest colleagues from prison. Instead, he was busy enjoying his life and living flamboyantly, while his people were busy struggling or languishing in prison. He never did anything to help them, so I'm not surprised. Well, there is always a saying that some people are only after themselves for themselves, and what they will gain for themselves alone. They don't care about anybody apart from themselves. Some people are just greedy from birth, while some people does not really care about who dies, why they enjoy from that person's death. Well, you can go to the comment section and share your take on this article. Thanks for listening.